Last season we had a lot of the big camps to do, which was quite challenging for us. This season there's less of that, but more smaller sets. It's been as exciting again, I think, as last year, but in a different way. We usually have the working strips to begin with, and the props, are going to be complicated. You set them in motion, and then it's really a case of keeping up to speed with any new props that are introduced. To make an entire book is quite a slow and complicated process, but for any of the books that are actually being read, we had to have the books go to a publisher in London and actually be made up and bound. For any of the pages that are being leafed through will have been made up here, but there may only be 10, 12 of those pages in a book that would have had thousands of pages. But to make that in reality, the medieval monk should be there for years and years creating these books.
You'll be pleased to learn I've saved the crown hundreds of thousands.
The pig pen, we had actually put real pig shit in, but it was so unpalatable, the smell was fairly dreadful, that we then had to take it all back out again. We then did various tests which involved a mix of compost and various other elements, which looked kind of as realistic, but was safe for the actors to use and for the crew to be around. The cages were redesigned really to accommodate the size of the new dragons. We had one of the carpenters remake the cages. Once he's finished, then they go to the drapes department, who then do all the skin work on them and all the bindings. And from there they then go to the prop painter in his department, who then work on the ageing of them all to look as if the dragons have been living in the cages. We kind of work out whatever's going to look convincing but actually is really not realistic at all.